What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here,
we react to music videos and shows.
Today we're checking out some more Asaf Avidan. This is once again thanks to a Buy Me a Coffee request from Sam. Thanks, Sam. He explained that this performance is of a song called Reckoning Song that really was one of the things that made Asaf popular. It was one of his biggest hits. And this is a live performance in 2022 at the Acropolis, an amazing historic venue.
Wow.
To his fans. And this is an extended version of the song, but also we are, I'm told, going to hear Asaf telling a story of the reason he created it in the first place, how
cool.
the song came to be, and a longer extended version of it for the fans. So we're going to check this all out right here. Reckoning Song live at the Acropolis.
Thank you, Sam. Here we go.
We are now accepting priority music requests through our Buy Me a Coffee program. You can find the link in the description below.
Send us a music prompt and we will get to it right away. Oh, wow. Like the venue. That's cool. Wow.
Fascinating.
Wow.
Okay, that was
so cool.
That was fascinating. I've not seen someone play the guitar in exactly that fashion before. It seemed to me that he was finger picking individual strings with 3 or 4 of his fingers simultaneously to produce that complex tapestry of acoustic guitar. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. He is, I mean, we know he's super talented, but that was incredible.
Here
Wow.
No more tears, my heart is dry. I don't laugh and I don't cry. I don't think about you all the time, but when I do, I wonder why you had to go out of my door and leave just like you did before. I know I said that I was sharp, but a rich man can't imagine power. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Think of all the stories that we could have told. Little me and little you kept doing all the things they do. They never really think it through, like I can never think it true. Here I go again, the blame, the guilt, the pain, the hurt, the shame, the founding fathers of our blame. They're stuck in heavy clouds.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was so cool.
Wow. His voice is so unique. And he accompanying himself on the guitar like this. I mean, he's a musical genius.
Right.
I love this combination.
Me too.
And I still don't understand the like biological physical components that allows him to do that with his voice. I don't comprehend it. And it's interesting because different sections of the song, his voice sounds quite different.
Yes.
Excuse me. Like he's singing in a falsetto almost, and then he comes down. But it still sounds high.
Exactly. I was going to say exactly the same thing.
And then it's not a falsetto. I'm boggled.
Just a unique voice he has.
by his voice. It's so unique and interesting. I will never understand it probably. Here we go.
One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told.
Look at that.
One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, now. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about the stories that we could have told.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's such a big crowd.
One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think about
So
the
he's on his
stories
high
that
range.
we could have told. I want you to try to do something with me tonight. See, every night when I sing this song, there's a place I need to go to in order to sing it, you know? It needs to be honest. And so I go to a place. See, I know some of you are translating the song through your own prisms, and that's good, that's fine. This is just as much your song as it is my song. So you're allowed to think of it as a hopeful song. You're allowed to think of it as carpe diem, seize the day. But for me, it's a song about loss. You know? I remember the day that I wrote it, you know. I remember the girl I wrote it about, and I remember the conversation we had, and I remember sitting down. I had this apartment with a wooden floor, and we were sitting down on that floor and we were talking, and I remember something she said, and I remember something I said, and I remember something she said, and I remember something Then I said back.
Wow, he's very passionate.
And I remember
Wow.
it because I remember the look in her eyes as they broke into more pieces than they were made of. And I remember seeing that look, and I remember thinking, God, how do you take words back? There's no amount of sorries that can take these words back, but there they were, you know.
Wow.
Wow, you can see how it devastated him with the words that was saying back then.
What a moment of vulnerability
Even
to
though
reveal this.
Even though he's talking, but it sounds singing talking.
Yeah. It's interesting too, because while he was singing earlier, I was thinking, man, I would really love to hear what his voice sounds like when he's talking.
Heard you.
He has a very unique voice. I for whatever reason, I assumed his voice would sound a lot different
deeper
when he talked, but his voice is way high, even when he's speaking, although he is in a performing mode.
Exactly.
And it could be that, I don't know, maybe we'll find an interview where he's just not performing and speaking in his regular voice. This could be it. I don't know.
Let us know in the comments
so
below.
Unique,
Yeah,
man. It's
cool.
so unique. But this story he's telling is a deep, revealing, vulnerable story.
Himself. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's so passionate about
when
it.
He's hitting himself in the oof. There's deep emotion in this.
Right.
Wow.
Here we go.
And I remember her not saying another word, just getting up and turning around. I remember looking at her back as she went farther and farther away to the door, and she kind of slowed down, and I guess she was waiting for me to say something, but I didn't. And then she just opened the door, she walked through the door, and she closed the door, and I just fell down immediately. You know, my ear was against the wooden floor. I could hear the reverberations of her footsteps as she was fading away from my life forever, you know. And
wow.
At that moment, I knew that I will never have her again. Whatever it is that we had is over. And it's not like I sing this song about her anymore. That's in the past. It's a million light years away, but you know, it's still...
It's a reflection of his love.
You need to find some place to go to when you sing this song. You need to find some loss inside you, these caverns of your own topography, you know.
Wow, he goes
try
deep.
To give them a voice. And so what I want you to do, just for tonight, is I want you to try to go through this specific translation with me tonight. I want you to close your eyes, really just close your eyes and try to envision in your mind's eye, in your heart, somebody that you lost in your life and you know you'll never see again, and try to really picture them. You know, what are they wearing? Did they change it all?
He lost
Did they
her.
change their hair?
Not just a breakup, he lost her.
How are they looking at you? Is it with blame? Is it with guilt? Is it with forgiveness? Is it with anger? Is it with love? Is it with compassion? Is it with empathy? With understanding? What is it that they show you, you know?
What meant for
Try to
you.
really see them. And then we're going to try to sing this song again, you know?
Wow.
From this place. And the secret is not to succumb to depression because of loss. This loss creates these caverns of your landscape, and it's just a beautiful place to walk in, and we must give them a voice. Otherwise, they weigh us down.
It's true.
So loss becomes just another beautiful way in our passage.
It
here,
embodies you.
Another place to visit. Give it a voice and dignity and beauty.
It embodies you and it gives you strength.
One day, baby, we'll be up. Oh, baby, we'll be up and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be up. Oh, baby, we'll be up and think about the stories
I love how the crowd participation. It's so emotional. It's so heartfelt, and we all of us could relate in our lives. You know, the people that we lost, the people that we broke up, people that disappear in our life. We all reflected that. But
yeah,
as he said, you know, everybody has different ways of, you know, experiencing it. We either embodies it for our depressions, we either embodies it to our growth, personal growth, or it just sticks there in our mind.
Yeah. And I think what he is describing is his personal process for grieving.
Right.
Right.
We all go through that.
How he manages these emotions and how he visualizes his acceptance and then
Letting
later, because he says
go.
this is long ago, how that time heals those things, and now he views it as a landscape that he can travel that's beautiful, having, you know,
reflecting
the time has given him the perspective that this is a beautiful moment that he can look at.
Exactly. We all have that.
When it happens, it's not a beautiful moment. It's devastating. It's terrible. It breaks you. But over time, you can craft it into a monument to that moment.
And it gives you strength. And it's just, you know, then you can move on to, you know, to what it is. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Grieving and looking back to what things happen, it's a process.
Wow.
It's not, you know, easy for a person to, you know, even depression, you know, when you say an anxiety, it's not easy for you to tell until you totally experience everything in what he's gone through. I mean, some of us have experienced that, some of us have not, but it's just, that's why sometimes, you know, when you see a person that's going through so much, you don't know until you hear that person's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a beautiful story.
It is.
I mean, what a painful, terrible story, but a beautiful story because of the context he gives it. Yeah. All right. Let's
here we go.
Continue.
One day, it's all we got one day. It's all we got one day. It's all we ever really got. One day, it's all we got one day. It's all we got one day. It's all we ever really got. And I got no regrets. But I got no regrets. Honey, I got no regrets. Except for one. I got no regrets. Baby, I got no regrets. God, I got no regrets. Except for you. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. And think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. And think about the stories that we could have told. One day, one day, one day, one day. That's all we got now. One day, one day is all we ever really got. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. And think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby. So my baby, my pretty little baby, my pretty little baby, sweet love of mine. One day, baby, we'll be yours. we could have told.
Wow. You can tell his facial expression. It meant so much for him.
Yeah. What a powerful performance.
Right.
What an immensely emotional and vulnerable story. And hearing the song before his story and hearing the song after his story, because he provided the context, it changes it for you.
Right.
Because he tells you what it's about.
The meaning of the story.
Yeah, because he tells you how and why and what it's about, it changes it for you.
He didn't tell us, but you can see the sense of his facial expression, his emotion, and how he emotes it. And how he just like driven and passionate about his music. That's what a great artist is. You know, he echoes through you straight to your heart, and it breaks you.
Yeah.
And that's what his lyrics is, you know, it's heartfelt.
Yeah, that was beautiful. There was one more thing I noticed that the very beginning, we didn't see a lot of this, but as it progressed, we panned across, and most of his band members are female.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
The two guitarists and the keyboardist, they were all female. The drummer was male, but we really do like to celebrate female musicians and female empowerment. I think it's fantastic that he has that he has
those crews.
His crew is largely female. There's a lot of very good bands with either majority or entirely female musicians, and I want to applaud him for that.
Yeah, and also I've noticed that at the very beginning he did acoustic sound, and then he did the band afterwards.
Right.
It was just kind of cool. You get to see that kind of structure and skill set that they have.
Yeah. That opening guitar solo that he did was insanity.
Right.
I am so impressed with that. That was very, very good. This whole thing was intense and beautiful. Wow.
Well, thank you again for tuning into our channel. Don't forget to give your love and support to Asaf Avidan. His link will be in our description below. Thank you for your loving and support to our channel. We really appreciate you. Thank you for loving our channel, liking our videos to get the algorithm going. Share with your friends and family. Thank you for subscribing to our small mighty channel to help us grow. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.